Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-Ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Now adjusting. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Blue Devils will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to ball his way in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Extra point here would tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Duke! open space. The band might as well start playing.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Wilson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The short hands, it's Wilson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And that is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's
turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
He's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And Man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got a man. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll throw on third and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick.
You going for it, dog? Man, leave rude, man.
Able to break on the ball.
I know you're a buster.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter, stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Here comes the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Jukes his way for more. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The snap sets up to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Sturtevant. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team